Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back. And if you're also back, thank you so much for returning. Let's hang out, let's chat for a little bit. But also if you're new, feel free to make yourself comfortable. Join the Fancy Fam. We have fun over here. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see and hit the thumbs up button. But today's video is gonna just be a quick tip video. So as I was applying my makeup, guess what happened? My Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder bit the dust. So I had used it up down to the edges, and the powder that was left on the edges decided to break. And I was like, oh, this is the perfect time to show you guys how I repress my powder products. So that may be face powders, blushes, bronzers, eyeshadows. Any powder product can be repressed this way, and I'm gonna show you quickly how I did that for this powder. So if you're interested to see my tips and tricks on how to repress your powder products, stay tuned and I will talk to you soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my powder. So this is from Charlotte Tilbury, and you will see that it is currently in pieces. So I used this product up and the center of the pan was just completely gone, but I still had product around the edges, and they finally broke, and now I'm gonna go ahead and repress them. So I'm gonna grab some alcohol. This is 70% isopropyl alcohol. You can use any percentage upwards of 70. That will work well for pressing your eyeshadows. I recommend using 70 though. It's just a good percentage to use. It helps kill bacteria, but it's also gonna help create the paste that we need to create with this product. So what you're gonna do is pour a bit of your alcohol into the actual compact. You can do this in a separate little container. I prefer to just do it directly in the compact. It saves time. I'm not making a mess by using another container. I'm just keeping it all within this compact. So I have a spatula here, and I'm just going to create a paste with the alcohol and the powder. So I'm using the spatula to break apart the large chunks of the powder, and I'm going to use it to mix the alcohol into the powder and create a paste. So just go back and forth, add alcohol as necessary to create a relatively thick paste. You don't want it to be too liquidy, but you also don't want to make it too dry, because you want to ensure that all the powder is mixed together so you can create a new pan in this compact. So I've created a paste. You'll see there, that's the paste, and I'm gonna bring it all into the center of the pan. I want to avoid the edges, of course, right, because that is what was the issue in the first place, that all the product went to the edges. So once I create my paste in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and clean off my spatula with another spatula. Listen, you make do, okay? You can use your fingers to clean this off. I just prefer to use another spatula and just go back and forth until I get all the product into the pan. Alright, so I have the majority of the product off the spatula, and now I'm just going to use the edge of the spatula to create a little mountain, so like a smooth little mountain in the center of the pan. So gather all the product that I can. I'm gonna scrape the spatula off again, but I wanted to get the majority of the product off initially. So I'm gonna scrape everything towards the center in a little mountain just like that, and then we'll go ahead and remove the excess again and just drop it on the top just like that. Easy peasy. Then I'm gonna grab a piece of paper towel. I just cut it down to size, and what you're gonna do is put this paper towel right over the mound of product. It's gonna help to absorb some of the alcohol, but it's also gonna help us to create the shape that we want. So I'm gonna go and grab a jar in my makeup collection that fits into this compact almost exactly to give us the shape that we can use to press this powder out again. It has to be smaller than the compact because we're going to use it to press the product out. So I'm just grabbing a lip balm container, which is slightly smaller than the compact, and I'm going to use it to press this product into place. And I'll just press against the paper towel And then I will remove the paper towel. There's gonna be some product on it, but not that much. And here I have my repressed powder. I'm going to sit this out overnight and allow it to dry. And once it's dry, I can go ahead and use up the rest of my powder. As you can see, that is quite a lot of product that is left behind. So this is an easy way to repress product so you can use it up, or if you happen to drop your compact and shatter it, this is what you would do to repress your pan. Obviously, if it's a broken compact, then you would have more product. So just create the paste again with more alcohol and press it into place. With this, it's just an easy way to use up the rest of the product in this pan. And there you have it. Now, of course, don't close the compact like I just did. Leave it open to dry overnight. So I'm just gonna put this on my table and allow it to sit, and I will see you tomorrow. Alright guys, hopefully that was helpful, and I will show you an up close of the powder once it's dry so you can see that it returns to almost the same texture as it did prior to me actually mixing it in with the alcohol. I like to use 70% alcohol because it's enough alcohol to easily evaporate from my powder, but it's not so much alcohol that it's gonna dry out the texture, and it's not too moist where it's gonna leave the texture feeling a little bit different than it previously was. This actually feels very close to the original texture of this powder. So hopefully this video was helpful in case you have dropped your compact and you've broken your powder, you broke an eyeshadow that you can't live without and you want to repress it. Or if you've used up your product down to the very edges and you want to get the last amount of use that you can from that product. You want to maximize your money, okay? Charlotte Tilbury ain't cheap, so I'm trying to get the most I can out of this compact, which is why I went ahead and repressed it. So hopefully, again, this video was helpful. I will go ahead and leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you can follow me along, and make sure that you subscribe. Come on now, we're trying to get to 100K over here. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you're staying safe and sane, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.